Hey YouTube, RNY Second Chance Cass here. I know it has been a while since my last video. I'm actually on the ferry right now, leaving Seattle, coming from my 6-week post-op. So, this is a combined 1-month video with my 5-week and my 6-week. So it's like a 3-in-1 kind of thing. So, I had my 1 month. I weighed in on, my 1 month. I weighed in at 246, which was just, my last video was at week 4 for 247.8, and so I weighed in just a couple days later, 3 days later, and I've got my Smashbook down here, so I'm going to be looking down. It was 246 even, so that was a 3-day loss of 1.8 pounds, 65.5 from my high weight, and 21.7 from surgery. Excuse me. So, I was down in Olympia all week at a conference for my daughter's school, so I didn't think I was going to have time to make a video. I didn't think I was going to have my own room, and I did, and then I left my Smashbook at home, so I didn't have my stats, so I couldn't really make a video. And then I've been kind of up here for a couple days, so about a week actually, so I haven't really been in the mood to make a video. Like, I know I needed to make one, but I had to get right first. I'm not right yet, but I'm better than I was. So my week 5 was 245.4, so a loss of 2.4 from week 4, 66.1 from high weight, and 22.3 from surgery. My week 6 weighed in just a couple days ago on the 16th. I was 248.4, so an up of 3 pounds gain, 3-pound gain, 63.1 from high weight and 19.3 from surgery. So I've had some things going on with my body lately that I'm not really sure what they are. I have an IUD, and I usually don't have periods with that. It's a form of birth control for the guys out there and the girls that don't know what it is. And I usually don't have periods. And I've been having a lot of like really light periods, and so my body, I think, is retaining a little bit of water and not feeling very well. And I haven't had a bowel movement in over a week and a half. Wrap your head around that one. And it's not that I have pain, I have a very full feeling, like I just feel kind of but I don't know. But I can see parts of the seat when I'm sitting. I can see the seat like on both sides now. And like I don't have, see, like my tummy is like, check it out, like hello. It's kind of not, see, it's not like, it used to like out, but now it doesn't. It doesn't. So, see, and look, we're on the ferry. There we are. See, there we go. We're moving. But, so in retrospect, because the weight loss, sorry, I got you like totally propped up here. I haven't gotten my new dash mount since I broke my last one. Because of the weight loss like freaking me out and my head is all wrapped up in the numbers, I did my measurements again because here's another thing. I keep buying clothes. I go to all the little thrift stores that I can find because I refuse to pay full price for anything usually. And I'm not going to pay full price for clothes I'm going to wear for a couple weeks. Nothing fits. Everything is too big or too small. And it is kind of frustrating. I've been totally wrapped up in my head. So, and I'm having a hard time seeing the weight loss. Like, everybody's like, oh my gosh, you look so great. And my husband's like, honey, you look fabulous. And it's just like, yeah, well, I can tell a little bit of a difference, but I don't see it like everybody else does. And I think that the only people that are going to understand that is the weight loss community. So, I mean, y'all get it. Normal people don't get it. So, like I said, I did my measurements. So, the very first time I did my measurements was the 23rd of November before my surgery, and then I did them 2 weeks post-op, and I lost 22.5 inches from that Thanksgiving time. And then I did mine on the 15th of February, which was just a couple days shy of a month, and I lost another 9 inches in that month. So that kind of made me feel better, because I know that I'm losing, but I'm just like, is it fast enough? You know, should it be what it is? And then I wanted to, oh, it's in my little thing I've got popped up on. I just came back, like I said, from my 6-week post-op follow-up with my nurse practitioner and my dietitian. And they said milk of magnesia and or Miralax. And she said something really interesting to me, the dietitian, because I don't want protein drinks since I've had surgery. Like, I have a boatload of powders. I put things in them to make them taste better, like fruit and things like that. I've got unflavored, and I've got ready-made GNC. You know, it's all from GNC. I'm not kidding you. I have probably 6 of those canisters, and they're like $30 a piece. Like, it's just sitting there, and it's killing me. And so she asked what kind of protein it was, and I told her it was whey powder protein. And she's like, really? And I said, yeah. And she goes, that kind of surprises me with my amount of yogurt and dairy, you know, my milk and cottage cheese and things like that, my amount of dairy protein that I'm getting in. She said that whey protein is a milk-based protein, and a lot of people have issues with milk-based protein after surgery, but I'm not lactose intolerant, and I'm eating a lot of dairy, like eating it. And so she said to try like a pea protein or like another plant-based protein, and I have pea protein chai at home that I think I'm gonna try. But she said that it was interesting because it was all milk-based protein, and so sometimes, you know, your taste buds change after surgery. So you think you're doing the right thing, and you're buying a whole boatload of this protein powder crap, and then it's like, ugh, I don't want that, you know, after surgery. So don't, you know, you think you're doing great, and you're stocking up, and you're stocking up, and you're stocking up, and don't stock up, because your body changes. And I was like, oh, I love protein, I'm not going to change, and I'll love it forever. And yeah, no, sorry. My body's like, whatever. Even the unflavored, same thing. It's whey protein. One thing that she did say was that I have an amazing multivitamin. And that was something that I struggled, because coming from a small community where there's not a lot of weight loss patients, nobody really knows what to tell you to do. Like, you just sink or swim. Like, you got to figure it out. And so the multivitamin that I'm on is a capsule. So every morning I pull it open and I dump it in what I'm making, whether it's my sugar-free Carnation instant breakfast with my non-fat milk, which gives me like 15 grams of protein, or I dump it in my kale flaxseed smoothie that I make later on, usually after lunch. But when you swallow all these capsules or these pills, it's like, is my body really absorbing them? Take, for example, Julia Ann RNY, she just had to have, she had strictures, and they looked down there and they saw all of her supplements. Like, isn't your body supposed to be absorbing these? Like, really? So when I open up my capsule and I dump it in there, it's like, okay, I'm drinking, they're going to be absorbed. It's not as big, so it kind of helps me, you know. But I worry the same thing with my D3. My B12 is sublingual, so that straight just dissolves, so I know I'm getting that. But it's like, it makes you kind of wonder what your body, you know, you spend all this money in supplements, but is my body really absorbing it? So that was one thing I wanted to share. So the multivitamin that I'm on is the GNC brand. It's the Women's Ultra Mega. And it was like 120 capsules, normally $37.99, I think is what it was. I had an in-store coupon and an email. Anyway, I got mine for like $10. Like, it was crazy. And it's 120 or 160, something like that. Like craziness. But she said it met like all the guidelines. The only thing she said that it wasn't big on was that it's really high in calcium, and so that kind of is going to mess with the iron. So she said to just take like a weekly iron. But I can't take weekly iron until my bowel movements get under control. So I'm going to stop on my way home and go to the pharmacy and get some milk of magnesia. And hopefully make that. But they said that that's where the weight is. It's because I haven't had a bowel movement in almost 2 weeks, you know. So a couple days of regulating me out, and then we'll be good to go. She also said that my protein is good, my water is good. I can eat whatever I want now. Like, I'm super excited. She said to stay away from carbs and sugar as much as I can, but I can eat half English muffin. I can eat a taco burrito, like in a taco, like soft shell, like tortilla. I can eat kind of pretty much like whatever I want now. She's like, just within moderation. And with that being said, what I want is I want a salad. Like, I want, you know, I say super big and huge and with like Cobb salad, but like, you know, mine is going to be like super small, but that's what I want. I want a salad. I want some spinach and some arugula and maybe a hard-boiled egg and some ham and turkey and some cheese. Like, that's, I want raw vegetables. That's been my one big thing that I haven't really been able to eat. I can have blueberries, strawberries, bananas. I would have to peel the peel off the apple. I couldn't have the skin. And then cooked veggies. She also said I can start having, oh, and I would barbecue asparagus. But she said now I can start having like al dente vegetables and work my way up to raw. But she said if I go from cooked to raw, my body, it's not going to sit well and I'm going to have an issue. I have still only had one bite get stuck one time, and it was right here, and I thought I was literally going to die. And my voice even changed. It was like when you suck a helium balloon, you know, and you like that's what it sounded like. It was ridiculous. My husband was really scared. He thought I was like choking. So that I haven't thrown up yet. I haven't had dumping syndrome. So, you know, and I've had sugar. Like, I've had sugar. So, like, these right here, my daughter was like, I want plums. She thought they were dehydrated, and these are, like, I'll show you. They're, like, disgusting looking. Like, you need, like, look at this. Like, see? They're, like, gooey, gushy. They're in there. See them? Yeah, they're, like, prunes. But they're way juicy. Like, they're good. They're organic French Algan plums, deliciously juicy, whole fruit, sun-sweetened, and infused with water. And that's exactly what they are. They're gluten-free, vegan, and organic, non-GMO verified. But they have 90 calories, no fat, 1 milligram of sodium, 25 grams of carbs, 2.5 are dietary fiber, 15 of sugar, and 1 protein. So, like, she was like, ew, they're too messy. She's going to be 5 next month. So, so I've been eating them. And I'll have, like, 1 or 2 at a time. I keep them right here in the car. So if I need a little something, you know, they're right here. But I also try to keep some protein bars in the car. The high protein bars, I can't eat. Let me get my lunchbox. So, oh, I wanted to tell you. Hold on. It's in my trash. Let me get it. My newfound love is Siggi's yogurt, and this is the orange and ginger, and you get it at like your, not really your health food stores, but like your well, yeah, healthier grocery stores.